As time goes along, I start to think that Zack Snyder and his whole Justice League Snyder cut was just some big cynical scam marketing promotion thing for a film that was not very good to begin with. And then when they added a bunch of hours to it, of course, it was still not very good. So this was something that, of course, he pushed out there. He got a legion of fans following him. Unleash the Snyder cut. It was quite the controversy for a long time. And of course, they tried to tie that to some sort of like right wing, whatever rebellion. But it wasn't that. It was people hoping that he actually had a good film behind what was happening with Justice League. And they were wrong at the end of the day. Zack Snyder, of course, came out against geeks and gamers in that whole process. It was really embarrassing for everybody involved. And if he continued along in his Hollywood ways, making Rebel Moon a failed, rejected Star Wars pitch, which is now going to Netflix. Well, reviews of this, of course, have come out, and it's looked like it's a horrible film on every single level. It's featuring a lot of weird slow motion stops, things like that. But Zack Snyder's revealed another cynical marketing stunt. Netflix is already pulling the Snyder Cut nonsense right here. We're going to get into the news. My name is John Delarose, and make sure to sign up by hitting that like and subscribe button. I don't know why I said sign up, but you know what I mean. Hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure to leave some comments and say hi to me. I'm on the Fandom Pulse. This is my news website, and it's fandompulse.com. Netflix is already pulling a Snyder Cut stunt with Rebel Moon Part 1, A Child of Fire, and fans hate the movie. So here it is. The controversy is already brewing, echoing the divisive history of Snyder's directorial endeavors. The streaming giant's decision to release the director's cut following the Justice League Snyder Cut trend is causing fans and critics to groan. He gave an interview with the Associated Press, and he said that with Rebel Moon, he really wanted an R-rated feature. And of course, Netflix didn't want this because they want families to be able to enjoy this and the like with this. So, of course, he has a PG-13 version, which is coming out on December 22nd. That's going to be the main version of this. And then he's going to make an extended R-rated cut to be released later. This is ridiculous. And again, like Justice League, it's going to be like almost an hour longer than the first. So if you have a crappy film for 2 hours, how is it going to get better in 3 hours? He characterized the director's cut as an, quote, alternate reality version. Oh my gosh, this sounds worse and worse, rather than an extension of the original film. The departure from the norm raises questions about Netflix's strategy and impact on audiences' perception of the movie. So there it is. Early criticisms given it a 22% Rotten Tomatoes score. Oof. Which is tied as one of his worst reviewed films along with Sucker Punch here. So weird stuff. And if he's making some sort of like alternate reality kind of like multiversey thing out of this with one movie existing, oh my gosh, what a train wreck this is going to be. And why would you even watch the movie right now if they're unveiling that there's going to be a director's cut, which is like the real movie he intended to make, and it's going to be coming out like within a couple months? Like, I mean, this is nonsensical. Usually these director's cut type of things end up happening on like a DVD version like years down the line, so that it doesn't actually impact the original movie, doesn't cannibalize anything like that. But it doesn't make sense now. I mean, they're really just saying that this Rebel Moon that they're releasing right now, the first movie already in this, is something that they don't intend to be the final product. It is not the final product, and of course, it's already getting such bad reviews. It looks like they just put it on a chopping block and there's no story involved with it to begin with. Very sad stuff. But this is kind of what I expect from Netflix. They put a huge budget into this sort of thing. They hire somebody who's a hack. I mean, I'm going to admit this right now. Zack Snyder's a hack to hack up a Star Wars clone, rip off everything. And of course, they get what they're expecting. Now, this is going to be a giant loss for Netflix, and they're going to have to try to damage control that with, of course, this sort of Snyder cut thing that they're going to try to get views off of it later, because of course these initial views are not going to be where it's at. Very bizarre strategy. I mean, I don't see how this is going to work out well for Netflix at all. I don't see how it's going to work out for Zack Snyder at all. And of course, they're going to aim for this part 2 coming out in March, which I guess is supposed to explain everything, right? And they're going to continue along with the way that this goes, as fans and critics alike are not enjoying this film. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit that like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.